What's up guys, Eternal Phoenix here. I know I haven't posted anything in a bit, but that's mostly due to just being busy and partially because I have so many videos in the works, from the Vinland Saga chapter reviews to the anime recommendations and new videos like this. So with that said, be on the lookout for new videos and thank you for being patient. So today I want to talk about something a bit different, power systems in anime, and I figured I'd start with one of my favorite anime, Bleach. I'll be going over what the system is and how it works. So in the universe of Bleach, every living thing from beasts to humans to soul reapers have a percentage of Ryoku, or spiritual power, that works in tandem with their willpower and their sensitivity to the spiritual world. Try not to get this confused with Ryatsu, otherwise known as spirit pressure or spiritual pressure. An easy way to think about it is a pressure washer. Ryoku is the tank of water, but Ryatsu is the water under pressure when it comes out. Water on its own can't do much, but when it's pressurized it can cut through steel. Now although it's rare for humans to have a high amount of Ryoku, when they do, they are able to see and hear beings on the plane of the spirits. In other words, they can see and interact with ghosts, such as Ichigo pre-Soul Reaper awakening. This is the base level. The next level is like your average spiritual power on the level of like a seated member of the Soul Reapers in the Gote 13, not exactly like a vice captain / lieutenant or a captain, but just one of the lower members. Then you have your above average spiritual power, which consists of high ranking Soul Reapers such as the lieutenants. Then even beyond that you have your captains, which have the great spiritual power. But beyond that is immense spiritual power, people who can affect the environment on a controlled level. This is where you get your head captain Yamamoto, Shinsui, the Zero Squad, and you might as well throw Kenpachi in that group as well. And finally you have immeasurable power. This is where you get people like Aizen, Yuha, the Soul King, and Ichigo at the end of the series. But with that covered, let's go into spiritual pressure a bit more. So spiritual pressure is not just intangible, it actually can be seen by those who are skilled users of it, which is half good, half bad, because to the untrained eye, like your average human, they could unknowingly walk by somebody with high spiritual pressure and drop dead immediately due to the spiritual pressure essentially crushing and destroying their soul. And while this isn't an ability and more of a side effect, it's shown on many occasions just how dangerous spiritual pressure can be, even to those who have honed their powers, such as when the head captain, Yamamoto, released his power, and not only did everyone in the Soul Society feel it, but Nanao, a vice captain, was unable to stand, let alone breathe, in his presence. That aside, spiritual pressure can be used in many ways and is the basis for almost all fights in Bleach, regardless of how it's used, from a Soul Reaper Zanpakuto to a Hollow's transformation. And finally there is Reishi. Reishi makes up everything and anything soul related, from the buildings of the Soul Society to the soul itself. So essentially it's like the basic makeup. Everything in the Bleach universe, to include water, has a soul, and Reishi is what makes up that soul. A side note is that unlike Soul Reapers, Quincy's draw Reishi from the environment to fight, compared to like Hollow, Soul Reapers, and Fullbenders that use Ryoku and Ryatsu to fight. So they're a little bit different. They actually absorb it from the environment, and actually they're stronger depending on how pure the Reishi is in their environment, such as in Hueco Mundo or in the Soul Society. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video. I'm just doing a general breakdown of the power system. I actually will go over like the weapons such as the Bankais, Zanpakutos, and everything for a separate video. But again, to sum everything up, Ryoku is how much spiritual energy a person has, Ryatsu is spiritual pressure and how it's used, and Reishi is what everything is made up of at a basic level. I hope this video was helpful. I plan to do more videos like this, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe and let me know what your thoughts were in the comments. Eternal Phoenix, signing out.